Good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for joining. This is Optim Trader with Burcut, and today I am going to make a video about a test run on the Optim Trader version with the custom indicator. The custom indicator it is also been developed by me. It's based on two elements: the moving averages and the Heikanashi. It doesn't use the normal Heikanashi. It uses the Heikanashi close and the Heikanashi opened on the exit setup, and it also has implemented exponential moving average and a normal moving average, a simple moving average, how it's popular called. As you can see, it is generating decent signals. I use this on my everyday trading. Um, Green means buy and red means sell. This is actually a standalone system. If you use it along with the support and resistance levels, and you always take into account your trend with the pair, it is very important to know about your pair. This is a Renko chart that I'm showing you right now. It's not a regular candlestick chart. It's an 8 pips Renko chart, and it's actually a setup that I'm using on my day trades. Now let's start with the test. On today's tests, like I said, it's the Optim Trader with the entry signal, not based on the mathematical algorithm. It's based on this particular indicator. It has a recovery system implemented. It's not hedging or martingale or something like that. It's disproportional repositioning. I don't know if you're familiar with the term. It's still a recovery strategy. It's a bit less aggressive than hedging your positions or doubling up on your position like martingale does. How it works? It's very simple. For example, if you get here, let's say you get a fake entry here, signal of a sell, and obviously this is going to be a stop out. On the next signal, he will actually slightly increase the lot size. By slightly, I mean uh, a small percentage of the uh, initial lot size. So if you're entering a lot, one lot standard lot, it will be probably 1.3 or something like that. It all depends on the settings, and it does that management of the lot size by itself. It's still a mathematical algorithm that calculates all the lot sizing and how the next position size is going to be entered. Now let's start the test. I'm going to use the JBP USD pair, and I'm going to test only 1 year to the current date, just for the sake of the length of the video. I don't want this video to be another 1 hour or something like that. I hope it will be shorter than that. And I will be trading with an initial deposit of 10,000. One standard lot, 75 take profit, and 25 pips stop loss. And now let's see how the test run goes. The expert advisor will run on a normal chart, not on a Renko chart. So this is just to give you guys a visual of how it looks on the Renkos, and also a visual of what I'm actually using. It is not possible for me to run a test on the Renko charts. That's why I'm testing it on the normal chart. The results are still good. Hopefully, the trading period is 1 hour. It is important for this indicator to be placed on the right chart. if you're placing it on the 15 minutes, the settings have to be different. Now the setting that I'm using, 25 pips stop loss and 75 pips take profit, it's appropriate for 1 hour and 4 hours. And since I wanted to trade more often, I'll just let it run on the 1 hour. Okay, now let's start the test. Okay, so we have started. As you can see, if the signals are not good, it will reposition and win the losses along with the initial profits. Now we are on the February and up to 22,000. Let's let the test run for now and get back to the indicator. The reason why I'm showing you Renko charts, like I said, it is very simple. I am using the Renko charts. Renko charts, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. It's a different type of chart. What it does is it will only build a candle if the market moves in a certain direction, up or down, for a specific amount of pips. So in my case, the movement has to be 8 pips. It is not time related, so it can take 5 seconds or 5 hours for a single candle to build. It doesn't really matter. All it matters is that the market has moved 8 pips, and that's what I'm interested in, because I'm not hunting time here. I'm hunting pips. So yes. How do I use it? Like I said, I go with the signals, and I always take into account the trends. Um, I I'm getting my trends off the daily and the weekly chart. The smaller trends, the 1 hour and the 4 hour or the 30 minutes or 15 minutes, um, they are not that important. Maybe the 4 hour chart will also give you a guideline for a daily trade. But I just need to know the big direction of the market, and then I just go with the signals. So what I'll do, it's wait for the color to be changed, and depending on the level, I will wait for one more candle, sometimes maybe two candles, and then I enter in the direction of the indication. For getting out of the trades, sometimes I go with the take profit in pips. Some other times I just go with the price levels. So the market has a tendency to go over certain level of prices, but that's a totally different story, and it'll probably take me long to explain. What happens is that if uh, if a market reaches a certain round number, let's say that it goes to uh, 14200, it will probably bounce a little in that level of price, just because it is breaking a level that's pretty much uncomfortable, either for the buyers or for the sellers. And if the breakout is good, then it will probably continue the run. That's one of the things that I'm taking into the account. It's actually the same as the support and resistance, but I don't just draw the lines. I just look at the price. Renko charts are very good at giving you price levels and support and resistance levels. They are very easy to spot on the Renko charts. I'm not saying that on the normal charts they are not, but this is for me, this is noise free. I don't get to see all those little moves. All I see is some wicks. Those wicks are formed if the candle has moved for, let's say, 7 pips. They were not 8 pips. If they would have been 8 pips, here it would have been a a sell candle, but it didn't. So it moved 7 pips, then it goes up uh, over the previous candle for 8 pips, and it builds a buy candle. It's a decent signal. I get decent results from it, and I like I said, I use it on daily basis. It's very visual, easy to spot entries, easy to spot exits. It's not really that good on sideways markets, like you can see. But if you're sticking with the trend, for example, here I know that the market uh, has reached the level that it is not comfortable with, and I'm expecting the buy signal, and I would have probably enter from here. And if I don't get out on this trade, I will be probably stop out. Of course, my stop loss will be somewhere around here, and I will probably get stop out here. But I will re-enter here on the next signal, and the stop out is going to be somewhere around here. I usually add 5 pips to the stop out, to the lowest level for a buy, and to the upper level for the sell. It's still good. If the markets are moving sideways, it's a bit complicated. You have to get used to it. But if the market moves in one direction, it gives you very good results. So you get a clean sell signal, and you stay in this sell, and then when the markets are sideways, it doesn't really produce that much of losses. So you always able to generate profits just by capturing the bigger moves, which I'm actually after. Okay, now the test run has ended. Let's see how it goes. All right, so it's been 10,000 deposit, and it's been able to make 106,000. That's a decent profit. It's not as aggressive as the other setup is, but it has nothing to do with that. It's a totally different system. It's just the name that's the same, and the recovery setup, the recovery algorithm on the back. Now, I also have to add that the recovery, it's very flexible. I have many settings for it. It's not one type of recovery, so it doesn't go to double the lots or things like that. No, it's pretty flexible, and has a lot of settings, um, and a lot of ways of recovering, and it's all based on the strategy of disproportional repositioning. If you can look that up online, if you don't know what it is, it's a pretty long story and a complicated one. I'm not going to go about it right now. So I have to also remind you that this is a test run on normal conditions. It's not. It does not require a special small commission or anything like that. This is a normal account that you can normally get from pretty much any decent broker. It's a zero spread account or something like that. That's the name that they go above, and I have to pay a commission on each and every trade. It's quite okay. I'm pleased with the results. I will also try to create a new series of videos, because I will let this particular expert advisor run on an account. It has around 19,000, 20,000, somewhere around that, and I will just let it run by itself. The good part with this particular one is that it can run on automatic mode. You don't have to supervise it. You don't have to always modify settings on it. No, you just put it on the chart, and you can forget about it. And that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. And I'll also try to make a series of video. Now, probably that will be starting next week. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it this particular week, but I will do it as soon as possible. The reason why I'm not doing it this week is because I will probably get a virtual private server for the trades to be executed. I don't want to run it on on my screens just because I have many other platforms and many other accounts to trade, and I don't want to do it that way. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like it if you like what you saw. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified next time I'm going to post another video. I will also like to remind you that uh, this is not for commercial use. I'm not trying to promote anything. I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I really appreciate your engagement, and I thank you all for the emails that I received. Uh, I will try to answer the questions that you sent me in the near future, and I will post videos with them. Please ask any question that you may have in the future based on what you saw, and I'll try to do my best and provide you with the right information. Uh, this is it for now. I will probably post another video with the results of the other setup of the Optim Trader that's already trading on a real account, and I'll see you guys later then. Take good care, and good luck trading, everyone. Bye bye.